Hi,
Hey guys,
how are
Hello,
you?
hello.
good thanks to you.
How have you been?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
Good, good.
It's 5 p.m. there, right?
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
goodness. What part of South Africa do you live in?
I live in the Eastern Cape, so I'm in Port Elizabeth.
Wow.
So if you look on the map, right at the bottom, really like little point of South Africa. Yeah.
Have you been there all your life?
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet.
I don't travel much to be honest, so
Yeah, yeah. What's everything there with like COVID and stuff? Is everything pretty shut down or?
so here for us we are still in lockdown. We're in level, I think it's level 3 at the moment. So yeah, we're not allowed to go out and see people. We can go to the shops if we
Yeah.
need to. Most small businesses have started opening this week, so this past week, so that's good. But yeah, we're still waiting to hear when the gyms are allowed to open.
Okay,
Because
because yours is still closed.
yeah. We've still been doing things online at the moment. So
Okay. And you're a coach there, right?
yes, yeah.
Awesome. What gym is it?
It's CrossFit Algoa. So
Okay, I've heard of that, yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
Only level 1 that I'm setting up to do level 2. So
Right
That's
on.
exciting. That's awesome.
That's great.
So I kind of just want to hop right in. So I know you reached out to me. I think it was less than a year ago that you were, struggling with your health and just diagnosed, right? When was that exactly?
I was diagnosed in July 2019, so it's almost a year ago. Yeah.
Okay, so a short while back. Um, yeah. So what, like, did you have symptoms leading up to that, or how did that kind of all pan out?
It literally just took us all by surprise,
Yeah.
to be honest, because in our family, I'm the one that's like never been to the hospital and kind of the healthy one.
Yeah.
So it was actually, I thought I had a stomach bug because it's really interesting because when I went to I landed up in hospital in July 2018, and literally a year later in July as well, I got diagnosed. So it took us a
Wow.
year to find out like what was wrong.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, we thought it was a stomach bug because I was nauseous. I couldn't like vomit, nothing would come out. But um, we actually noticed how serious it was once I started vomiting and it like came out black, and like the pain was unbearable. It was like terrible, terrible pain. And I'm like the last person to say, please take me to the doctor. I'm just like, I'll be fine, I'll be
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm
fine.
tough.
So once my mom saw that my face was like swelling and I started going yellow, that's when they made the call like, okay, we gotta go. So
Dang. That's interesting you say that about like the vomiting because do you remember I'm 20 now, but around like 8 or 10 years old when I had that and they didn't know what it was and it went on for years. But that's very interesting because you're the first person I've talked to that's happened to as well. And there's like blood in my vomit and things like that. So that's actually very interesting. So you had jaundice at that point. So was it acute liver failure or
well, we had no
I guess
idea
if
what
it
was
went on
going
for a
on.
year, it had been happening for a while, right?
Well, I actually wouldn't be able to like I don't know before that if I
Mhm.
didn't pick up anything before that incident, to be honest. Um, I don't think I would though. I'm usually just like, like if I feel sick, I just brush it off. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't really notice. But even then, the doctor, like, I think I was in hospital for like 3 days maybe, and the doctor just let me go because he didn't know what was wrong.
Really.
Did it
So
take the jaundice or the yellow skin for them to be like, oh, this is connected to the liver, or so?
the doctor literally on the last day, before he let me go, he called my parents in and he sat us down and he was like, okay, listen, you can be honest. You probably just went to a party last night or the day before and drank too much. And I was like, whoa, you're talking to the wrong person here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's literally what he thought. And he said, well, he can't like help us any further because he doesn't know what it is. Because they took blood tests, they did scans and things, but I don't know why they couldn't pick up anything. So, but obviously they're not, that's just one of the doctors that was there. We don't really have, well, I haven't found someone yet that specializes specifically like in the liver or autoimmune diseases. So, yeah.
What's the state of the hospital system there? So like what, we know how it works in America. If you were trying to get listed or trying to look into your disease, what was your process like for you to get help or currently?
I'm still actually trying to find someone that can help because honestly, the doctor that's helping me now, he's like I think it's a gastroenterologist. So he he gave us the diagnosis.
You probably need a hepatologist, yeah.
So he did specific blood tests, obviously, to find out what it was. But the funny thing is, he literally just said, okay, well, this is what you have, and that's it. Like, we were still in shock, and we didn't know actually anything about it. So I actually did my own research at home, like just Googling, trying to find out about all of this, and that's how I got all my like info on it and stuff. So yeah, there's not really a lot of help on this side.
Wow. Yeah, I think it is just when you're in that phase of like trying to figure out what it is. I mean, it took me actually like 5 years when I started having symptoms and then finally getting diagnosed. And I think it's something hard because the symptoms are like usual symptoms you would have if you had like common cold or stomach bug or things like that, like your stomach hurts. Well, it could be something you ate. It could be because you're a girl, it could be things like that. And so I think it takes a while, but yeah, that's very interesting. And I do feel for you because it takes a long time to, find someone or find the doctor that can give you answers. So that's very interesting.
That period though, the year before, like from the landing up in hospital and a year later being diagnosed, I did have symptoms in that year. But it's hard because I took so many blood tests that later on you think, am I like imagining these symptoms, or because no one seems to be able to find out what is like what's going on. So until we could actually find someone that did the right tests, that could tell us. So wasn't easy.
Oh yeah, I bet. So did your doctor, when did he put you on medication or the prednisone?
Straight away.
Okay.
Straight away we found out, but we had to go through a process of like the first week 8 tablets every day, the next week 7, and going down like that. That was terrible.
Rough. Yeah. Did you have a lot of side effects from that?
Whoa, like everything. So bad.
Yeah. I can. Yeah. So how old are you again?
Just turned 26.
Okay.
Oh, we're the same age.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are.
Cool.
Interesting. So you had side effects because I think I was so young that it didn't affect me as much. But as time went on, it did. So I think you were diagnosed. Did they ever tell you which type you had, type 1 or type 2?
Not even.
No. I'm guessing type 1 because type 2 affects like the younger side. Like I think it's from 12 to 18 or something. I think the type 1 is older, like 18 to 20 or 30. So I don't want to diagnose you, but it seems like you might have type 1. So when you finally got diagnosed, were you diagnosed by that same doctor, or did you finally find someone who had answers?
It was this doctor that diagnosed me. Not we've seen like numerous amount of doctors before him, but once we finally found this person, he doesn't specialize like exactly in, let's say, like the liver, or it's just this area. So, but we definitely know it's that. So
you've been on prednisone for almost a year, right? Are you still on it? And so how has it been since or today? You know, are you still having those side effects? Are you able to function like you used to?
Function like I used to. I don't know if I'll be able to function like I used to be honest.
Yeah.
The prednisone, so thankfully I'm not on like a very high dose at the moment, so that's good. So, but still, I've been struggling with like, I still have symptoms of like nausea and like struggling to sleep and like pain in this area and things like that. And we're actually on my first 6-month checkup with this doctor. Like I told him about these symptoms and I asked him, like, is there just something he can give me to help me manage this? And he literally said he doesn't know how to help because he just did a blood test to see how the liver is doing, and he says the prednisone is just keeping it there, so he can't help me otherwise. So I had to find something else to help me with that. And I actually have a friend at the box that I work at. She just like, she's actually a medical rep, so she said, why don't you try, she's very like all the natural things, which I agree with. So she said, why don't you try the CBD oil? I was like, okay. So, and I tried this and obviously did look it up a little bit. But yeah, since I've been using that, it really obviously doesn't take everything away, but it really helps like manage the symptoms, that it's not as intense. I actually, when the lockdown started, I ran out and I was without for like, I think almost 2 weeks, and then I realized how much I need that.
I need it.
Does it help with nausea?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can see
Lots
that.
of the nausea is terrible, so it does help manage the symptoms. I don't know if you found something a little bit that helps for you, or not really.
Not really. I mean, I have a nausea medication that I take, Otosetron, that my doctor prescribes, and it helps. I just take, you know, when I feel. I've actually, honestly, I've been nauseous the past few days, but I get it.
CBD Killcliff.
I know. I really should. I really should. Maybe.
Have you seen those? The CBD Killcliff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, I definitely get nauseous, things like that, fatigue still, you know, I don't know if it's my disease, like, you know, because the liver transplant doesn't cure it, you still have it, so I'm still on a low dose of prednisone, you know, or if it's side effects from medication and things like that, which it probably is, but yeah, so
affect that nausea for you as well, or
is it what?
Does food, like if you eat something that you don't usually eat, does that affect you at all, or not really?
Yeah, I would say it does. Maybe like spicier or more acidic foods might make me feel that way, or just have like an uneasy stomach and things like that. Do any foods like make you what?
Yeah. I don't know if my body's just sensitive now or what. I don't know.
No, I'm interested because I really think everyone's different how, you know, this disease affects them. So I want to know.
Yeah. No, I honestly have to watch what I eat. So I can't do any dairy, sugar, or gluten. Or I can have it, but I can have it. But I literally, it's kind of like almost like a food hangover for the next 3 days. Like my body I'll get like aches and pains for the next 3 days. So I can't. Rather stay away.
Yeah, smart. That's very smart.
Did you like it before? So was it like hard to cut out?
No, to be honest,
you probably ate healthy.
I did eat healthy before, so it's not really that bad. But sometimes when you feel like something, then it's like, oh, I can't have it, because it's either like have something nice and have the pain, or
Sydney being told that she was going to have to take prednisone is what got her into being healthy, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I ate terrible. I was
She loved fudge sickles. And she didn't like to work out.
And fast food. I ate that about every day.
I think we all did.
But yeah, I mean, the minute they told me you're going to be put on all these steroids, a huge dose, you're going to get a chipmunk face, probably gain weight, being, you know, like a teenage girl, I was like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. But yeah, so I immediately started eating healthy. But I also think, eating healthy, being diagnosed, having, this extra stress on you, how CrossFit helped me so much, or just working out in general. So, how did you manage your symptoms, in the gym and, be able to continue to do what you love?
It was really hard in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's why I like did a lot of Googling. I tried to find, because my brother actually encouraged me to find someone that actually has maybe something similar. That's how I found you, just to talk to. And also because I was literally like, how do you approach training now? Because everyone's like, oh, you're sick, you can't do anything, Thankfully, my coach / boss at CrossFit Goa, he's really been helping me with this whole process, to really like bring the volume down a little bit. Obviously, in the beginning, with being on the change of medication and all of that, it was really like a roller coaster. A lot of no training days.
Yeah.
But it's much better now. I've had to add an extra active recovery day, just so I can get an extra day of rest. And so now it's train on a Monday, active recovery Tuesday, train Wednesday, active recovery Thursday, and then train Friday, Saturday, and rest Sunday. So that has helped. He also helps me with the programming. So say, for example, today there's a lot of volume and the one workout's 10 rounds, then maybe he'll say, okay, let's rather do maybe 6 or 7 rounds instead. So he's really helped me with that. And well, I do trust him because he's a games athlete. So just
yeah, seriously,
it helps to have someone that knows what he's doing. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's interesting because, in the moment, I don't know if they've spoke to you about eventually needing a transplant or anything like that. But have they? No.
He literally just gave me the diagnosis,
Yeah.
and then he said, this is what you must take, see you in 6 months.
Yeah, and see how it pans out. Yeah. Well, in the moment, it doesn't feel like you're helping your body at all, when you're in the gym and things are hard, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it will work out. And especially, if in the future you're going to have to need surgery or anything like that, I can tell you, it's going to help with recovery. It's going to help your mental strength, physical strength, things like that. So I don't know, what the future holds, but just keep sticking to it, because I tell you, it will work out for the good, and you'll get through this. But it's really great to hear, someone who does CrossFit and is still working out and, finding ways to manage their symptoms. So that's awesome. And I'm glad you're doing well and sticking with it. And it's really great to talk to you, because we usually talk to people, or our last guest is post liver transplant, things like that. But I think, in this stage, it's really important because you're still trying to figure things out, and you're in the midst of all the, the symptoms and really the tough part. So,
and it sounds like you have a good support system, which is always important too.
Yeah, that's really been helping. And it's actually just the CrossFit community, hey? Like my other family there.
Yeah.
So that's helped a lot. So.
Well, awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No, we got nothing else for you. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or?
Oh, well, I'll just like to thank you guys for the opportunity to share my story.
Of course. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I know it's kind of late there. My bedtime's so early because I get up and the 5:30 a.m. classes, so I'm in bed by
Oh, shit. Are you guys open?
Yeah, we are open.
Okay.
Yeah, things are weird, but we're open. Things are different.
Imagine all the changes.
Yeah, it's a different vibe, but we're making the most of it. Are you guys doing Zoom classes? What are you guys doing for your community?
Yeah, we're doing Zoom classes.
Are you hosting them yourself?
Sometimes me, sometimes my coach. We take turns. But for me, I do it in my bedroom. So I just moved everything and then I do it here. It's quite fun actually. But it's hard for everyone because they miss the community. So Yeah, hopefully soon we can open.
Right on. Well, thanks.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Keep
And thanks so
staying
much
healthy and active, and I'm telling you, it will work out for the good.
Yeah,
So.
thank you.
Well, you have a
Awesome.
good night. Thanks for jumping on. This is super
Thanks.
fun.
All right.
You guys have a nice day then, I guess.
Yeah. Starting our day.
Start.
Yeah.
What time
Awesome.
is it? 10, almost 10:30. So.
Oh my goodness. Still a whole day ahead.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
All right. You have a good
So
one.
much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.